Welcome to another edition of the Turnpike Sports Book Report. I'm Doug Weischadle here with Dave Weischadle. We're here to give you a whip-around look at some of the news coming out of the sports betting industry over the past week. Press releases, info at turnpikesportsradio.com. Keep them coming in. We're getting tons each and every week. So love hearing from all the communications people out there.
Yeah, I know. All the PR people are. They have our email. So.
This week, in our state and national reports, we've got April numbers from Arizona, which means we have some summary numbers for the month of April nationally.
Okay.
May numbers, May benchmarks from Nevada, Ohio, Rhode Island, Virginia, and some June numbers from New York as well. Deals. We've got a Canadian Football League deal to talk about.
Yes, I heard about that, yeah.
A Major League Soccer deal to talk about.
Okay.
And also a very unique deal involving Amazon.
Okay.
Industry updates. We've got some Puerto Rico approvals.
Okay.
We've got a relocation of a riverboat to talk about.
All right.
We've also got some various launches and closures, temporary, some of them. So we've got a bunch of different things to talk about in the industry updates.
I've never been on a I've been on a riverboat. I've never been on a gambling riverboat. I guess that's what we're going to be talking about.
Riverboat
right?
Casino?
Riverboat Casino, yeah. What would I say? Gambling riverboat. Yeah, okay.
And then we'll finish up with our legislative roundup. We've got news coming out of Massachusetts, Ohio, New Jersey, and Arizona.
All right.
We'll do our state and national reports right after this.
80% of falls in the home occur in the bathroom. Don't put yourself or a loved one at risk. There's a safe bathing system for everyone's budget.
Enjoy a bathing experience that combines safety, comfort, and excellence. If assisted living is not for you, a BCI walk-in tub may well be the answer, giving you the safety and freedom to live independently. A BCI walk-in tub is the most affordable and comfortable walk-in tub in the market today. With our dual drain technology, your tub will drain quickly, and for those that still like the feature of a shower, our two-way bliss gives you both a handheld and overhead shower head. We offer the best financing in the industry with payments as low as $99 per month or no interest, no payments for 18 months with approved credit. For comfort, safety, price, and selection, it's got to be BCI Walk-In Tub. Be one of the first 50 callers and save $1,500.
Call 800-354-4377, 800-354-4377 for a free no-obligation in-home consultation.
Attention. If you owe back taxes to the IRS, watch this urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by hiring 87,000 new agents to garnish your paycheck and put liens on homes and businesses. They can even seize your bank account. The IRS calls it enforced compliance, and now they have the manpower to get you. Penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily. So call One Stop Tax Relief Shop and get the IRS off your back. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. And no other tax shop gets you more or faster approvals. One Stop Tax Relief has resolved thousands of cases since 2014 and saved clients millions of dollars. Call now for a free consultation. Connect with tax professionals who get the IRS off your back.
Call 800-605-0688, 800-605-0688.
One Stop Tax Relief Shop.
Welcome back to Turnpike Sports Book Report. As I said at the top of the show, we've got April numbers coming out of Arizona, and they hit a couple benchmarks.
Okay.
Arizona became the 10th state to reach the $10 billion threshold in terms of all-time handle.
What takes them so long to report? I don't know why that annoys the hell out of me. Arizona is always the last.
I was actually thinking you were going to say what takes them so long to get to $10 billion.
No. It's a great sports betting market. They do a lot of business. A lot of people are betting in Arizona. A lot of people from Nevada travel to bet in Arizona. Yes. It just they're always the last one. We're talking about April numbers now. We're in July, and now we're still talking about April numbers. New York. Let me tell you something. New York reports every week.
Yeah. But only the mobile industry.
Oh, well, okay. It's something.
I like to think of it as Arizona's being very careful with their numbers. Mm-hmm. But again,
and they also get a lot of attention because we're talking about Arizona now.
Yeah. Regarding the speed at which Arizona moves,
all right.
Arizona became the fastest state in the nation to hit the $10 billion
Okay,
mark.
well, there you go.
Previous fastest state was Illinois in February of 2022. That's when they hit it.
Okay.
Also, Arizona, here's the list. New Jersey, Nevada, New York, Illinois, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Colorado, Michigan, and Virginia.
All right.
Michigan, Virginia, Nevada, Michigan, Virginia, and Arizona all hit the $10 billion mark this year, 2023.
Okay.
With Arizona's numbers, we've got a couple of national numbers to talk about for the month of April. We've got a $9.2 billion handle for the month of April.
Wow.
$3.7 billion in gross gaming revenue for the operators, and $701.9 million in taxes generated across the country from sports betting.
Wow. All right.
That's about 71.6% higher than the taxes raised at this point last year.
Wow. Okay.
So things are a lot higher.
Well, we got a couple more states
Yeah.
sports betting, so there's that.
A lot of states, if you think about it, because we got the big guys, Ohio, New York, all those guys starting.
By the way, I'm going to make a prediction. I think Ohio will beat Arizona's record to $10 billion. That's my prediction.
Given what's going on in Ohio with the new
so.
budget, we will have to wait and see how it affects the actual overall market too.
But I think Ohio is moving in that direction. So
we have May numbers now. We've got Nevada. Nevada, with their May sports betting report, became that past the $33 billion mark in terms of all-time handle post-PASPA.
Post-PASPA.
Not pre-PASPA.
Yeah.
I'd love to know that number.
Yeah, I want to see that number.
But they're $33 billion, just a little over $33 billion. Ohio, May sports betting report. Ohio recorded more than $500 million in revenue since its launch, which is a really good number to hit real quick.
Sure.
And more than $50 million in taxes since that time, too. Rhode Island, May sports betting report as well. The all-time post-PASPA revenue for Rhode Island passed the $150 million mark. Okay. And given it's such a small state, that's actually a great number. They also, year-to-date handle past $200 million.
And by the way, good for Rhode Island. It looks like they're going to have online casinos and online poker. So
well, their handle
very soon. So
their handle seems to be ticking up each and every year. Like I said, the year-to-date handle is $200 million.
Yeah.
That's quicker than it was last year, too.
Yep.
Over in Virginia, Virginia became the 7th state in the post-PASPA era to surpass $1 billion in gross gaming revenue, with $48.1 million revenue in the month of May.
Okay. Yeah, I love Virginia, man. The Virginia is just exploded over the last couple of months because they got casinos now, and one of the great things, I had a great interview with Tommy Bates. Tommy Bates, that's right.
Sorry, Tommy.
Yeah, I know. Tommy Bates, but he's the poker room manager, and he designed the poker room in Portsmouth.
Yes.
So yeah.
Virginia,
Tommy Bates. Sorry, Tommy.
Virginia reached the milestone in 29 months of legal wagering. Wagering, not ragering. Wagering. Sometimes it is wagering, depending on how angry or better you are. They joined New Jersey, New York.
We're having trouble speaking today.
Oh, I know. It's one of those days. New Jersey, New York, Nevada, Illinois, Pennsylvania, and Indiana are all in the $1 billion revenue club. Over in New York, we still have this really odd flip that happened. We have DraftKings again leading 3 weeks in a row, the week ending June 23rd.
I wonder what happened,
There's been no change in promo spends.
FanDuel was cruising along in New York, and all of a sudden DraftKings just jumps ahead of them.
Well, DraftKings is leading in handle, but FanDuel is still outpacing them in terms of revenue. And
well, I guess that's the important thing. But
exactly.
It's but still, it's pretty impressive what DraftKings did in New York.
And speaking as a state altogether, New York is the 3rd state to eclipse the all-time betting handle mark of $25 billion. They joined Nevada and New Jersey. Took New York less than 18 months to hit that mark. By comparison, New Jersey took 3.5 years.
Okay.
Same thing with Nevada in terms of post-PASPA.
All right.
So New York is light years ahead of everybody in all this.
I mean, they're just rewriting the record books for sports betting. So
that's it for our state and national reports this week. Let's head on over to some deals. Last week, FanDuel Canada announced a partnership with the Canadian Football League.
Yeah.
They became the league's first authorized gaming operator and an official sports betting partner of the Canadian Football League, CFL, however you want to refer to it. FanDuel recently had gotten their license back when the province had launched regarding the regulated gaming industry up there. So they've been there since the beginning.
Yeah. I have to check out the Canadian Football League. At one point in my life, I was really into it, but now, I stopped watching it, and now I want to get back into it because it was always fun.
Well, as far as deals,
amazing players up
Yes.
there. They had Doug Flutie, and I forgot. Tons of other people, and it just
didn't
absolutely...
Warren Moon play
Warren
up there?
Moon, yeah.
Yep.
Warren Moon,
A lot of
so,
players were up there. As far as deals, sports betting deals go, this one made a ton of sense. FanDuel is the official sportsbook partner of TSN.
Who carries
the sports betting? They're the official broadcaster of the CFL.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of makes sense, all of that. The TSN had been looking for a sportsbook partner since they dropped BetRegal. BetRegal, which has deals with let me get the names right.
Now,
the Hamilton Tiger Cats and Winnipeg Blue Bombers.
Now BetRegal, that's a Canadian thing.
That's a strictly Canadian.
Purely Canadian.
But they have yet to get their license in Ontario.
Okay.
Which is why they stopped TSN stopped working with them.
Interesting.
They have they have individual deals with teams outside of Ontario, like I just said, the Hamilton Tiger Cats and Winnipeg Blue Bomber.
Okay.
So they're still going to have some presence in the Canadian Football League. But FanDuel is now TSN, CFL, and what FanDuel has been proposing, FanDuel Canada, has been proposing to, I hate to say it this way, but almost Americanize their broadcasts in terms of incorporating sports betting content.
Oh, okay.
According to all the reports, TSN's broadcasting of the CFL hasn't really changed in over the last decade.
Okay. All right.
So FanDuel hopes to start bringing in more and more. I don't want to say it this way, but Americanized content for football.
Okay.
They're going to be doing betting markets, in-game player props, anytime touchdown
See, that's
scores.
cool. I like that. Yeah.
Futures bets.
Well, look, if you're going to have sports betting, if you're going to have a sports betting partner, you might as well embrace it wholeheartedly.
Exactly.
So, hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but are there two teams named the Rough Riders in the Canadian Football League? I don't know how the hell that worked out.
Is it Ottawa Rough Riders?
I don't know. One was the Rough Riders. One, I think, changed their name from Edmonton Eskimos. I think is that it? Is that one of them?
I don't know.
I
have to learn the Canadian Football League all over again, especially now with all the betting stuff.
I was looking at it. I was like reading. Is there two Rough Riders here? So.
Well, again, we'll see exactly where they're going to go with this. And again, responsible gambling is going to be a priority.
Great.
FanDuel hopes to make sure that the individual players have more of a face in the broadcast in terms of the betting opportunity, so people start learning all these different things instead of just the teams.
Okay.
We got a deal in Vegas, Nevada, for Amazon, which is very unique, I think.
Okay.
And if not already, you will be seeing in Circa Resort and Casino the Amazon Alexa Echo.
I heard this. Yeah, it's interesting. They're going to be in every room, right?
They're going to be everywhere in the resort.
Everywhere in the resort.
You're going to be able to do checkouts. You're going to be able to do wake-up calls, reservations for dinner, order food. Basically, wherever you see an Echo device, it's going to be hooked into. They're trying to make it so it's hooked into your Alexa system, so that you can actually utilize the Alexas anywhere you're at with regards to the casino property itself.
Wow, that's interesting. Interesting checkout. I still check out the old-fashioned way. I go to the desk and I check out. So
most people still do.
I still do. It's
But they're working with Hotel Genie to do.
Okay.
It's a voice interface for the Amazon Echo.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So that's different. I'm waiting for some of the Atlantic City ones to do this too.
Yeah. Well, I think they're going to see how it works in Circa and then probably adapt.
Yep.
I like that. Yeah.
Major League Soccer deal. Major League Soccer Players Association, the union, has done a deal with the Entain Foundation U.S.
Oh, great. Okay.
and Epic Risk Management.
Great. Yeah.
For responsible gambling programs. It's a 3-year partnership. Epic will be doing gambling harm prevention education and awareness workshops with the players or Players Association. I don't know how much the players are going to be involved yet, but I mean, it's got to be better than what the NFL is doing.
Yeah,
the NFL seems to be missing a lot of things.
Yeah, we have the Entain Foundation on all the time in our other show, so they're great.
They're going to also provide prevention resources for gambling addiction. advisory resources, content which will be made available to the membership of the Players Association. I don't know how many players are not members of the Players Association.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I really don't know too much about the inner workings of the Major League Soccer front office.
Well, I know Entain Foundation works with a lot of professional leagues and a lot of collegiate programs and things like that. They're really great with regard to responsible gambling, and it's great.
And they've partnered with Epic on several projects, and Epic is one of the best ones in the business as well.
Sure.
That's it for the deals this week. We're going to be talking our industry updates right after this.
Every 40 seconds, a kid is reported missing. Find the Children provides educational material that teaches your kids how to recognize and avoid predators. Our recovery programs are very successful in bringing kids back home to their family. You can help protect our kids and bring the missing kids home safe by donating your unwanted car, truck, SUV, or van, running or not. We guarantee you will receive the maximum tax deduction. We provide fast free pickup, usually within 24 hours. Over 2,000 kids are reported missing every day. Call now to donate your vehicle. Donate now to bring these kids home safe.
Call 800-934-2260. 800-934-2260. 800-934-2260.
Game sauce and Tony best slip is empty. I gotta call KG.
KG, what up?
I got nothing for you, Fox.
Ah, come on. Jalen. You want to tell?
Yeah.
Don't call somebody on live TV.
Well, you answered. I have other friends anyway.
Marshawn, Barry.
Listen, I need some tips.
I like L.A.
LA?
No, Dallas. That's
Dallas?
No, Dallas.
Dallas?
How about Detroit?
I'm gonna call y'all right now. Vanessa.
I got a tip for you. Always go with your gut.
I like that. Let's go with our gut.
Welcome back to the Turnpike Sports Book Report. We're going to start off in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
For our industry update segment. As we know, previously, BetMGM received their license approval for launch in the jurisdiction. In Puerto Rico.
They're the first ones, right?
They are the first ones. They are joined by Caesars.
All right.
And a company called Stadium. Caesars Sportsbook will be launching an online sportsbook through the Casino Metro in Puerto Rico after receiving their license approval. Then you have Stadium, which is going to be doing business as Winning in the jurisdiction, using IGT's betting platform. They're going to be launching as well.
So they're going to be called Winning?
They're going to be doing business as Winning.
Winning.
I'm assuming that may change. I wonder if that translates into something
kind of a positive name.
Oh,
that's who you want to bet with.
It's different. It's different.
Winning. Yeah.
Although Stadium does sound pretty cool for a sports betting name too, but I guess there's other reasons they're not doing that. But again, so now we have 3 online operators: Caesars, BetMGM, and Stadium, or Winning, however you want to call it. In Puerto Rico. Right now, the Puerto Rican Gaming Association, Gaming Commission, I'm sorry, currently issued 30 licenses total.
Oh, okay.
5 operators.
So we can expect a lot more.
Well, we got 5 operator licenses. So there's 3 already, 2 more coming.
Okay.
And then we have 25 service provider license for the jurisdiction.
Okay.
So again, 3 online sports books, BetMGM, Caesars, and Winning.
Wow. Okay.
Are now going to be launching in Puerto Rico.
Great.
Over in Illinois, we're going back to the contiguous United States here. We have the Aurora City Council in Illinois approving the final plans to relocate the Hollywood Aurora Riverboat Casino to a land-based facility.
Anytime I hear Riverboat Casino,
It was not going down the river.
I'm thinking down south, but
Yeah.
okay, good.
So
this isn't an actual floating.
It's floating.
It's not a.
It's docked.
moving.
It's docked.
It's docked.
It's
all right?
docked.
It's docked.
Yes.
It's not moving up and down rivers, right?
No, this is not Mark Twain style going up and down
good,
the
all right,
rivers.
okay.
The $360 million project includes a casino with 900 slots, 50 table games, rooms for baccarat and poker,
Okay.
a Barstool branded sports book,
All right.
a 200-room hotel, full-service spa, bars, restaurants, and a 10,000 square foot event center.
Wow. Okay.
So this is going to be a big project for the for Aurora over in Illinois.
All right.
So really good news for them. And construction will begin later this year on the permanent structure.
All right.
A couple of news and notes to hit. We have Prize Picks, the fantasy sports operator. They launched in Indiana, their 31st state.
Mm-hmm.
They are now, like I said, 31 states, Washington, D.C., and Canada, except for Ontario.
All right.
They have not received their license to operate in Ontario yet, but they're everywhere else in Canada.
Yeah, I know. I think I said I saw them. What was I watching? I think I was watching the big three basketball. Yeah, and their name was all over because I guess they're a partner with them, and
they
things
are
like that.
they're a partner with the big three. They
Yep.
brought in Meek Mill to help with
Yep.
reach out to the audience demographics.
Yep, that was actually
matches
pretty.
the
That was
big
actually
three.
pretty fun to watch.
Yeah,
So,
no,
it
Big
was-
Three is actually fun.
It was
Big
a
Three
lot
is
of fun.
actually
It was
fun.
my first experience with that. So
BetMGM over in Arizona opened the retail sportsbook at the Gila River Casino. They now have the largest sportsbook in Arizona at 7,000 square feet.
wow. Oh wow, that is
Yes,
big.
that's
Yeah.
big. That's pretty big. I think it's bigger than the BetMGM one over at the football field.
I don't know.
So, and then we have over in West Virginia, Betley, which is owned by Delaware North.
Okay.
They have temporarily shut down their sportsbook and casino app. They will be launching a brand new combined app later on in the summer. They say by the end of the summer, the new product which will have the sportsbook and casino all in one place.
Okay,
Instead
good.
of two separate apps. That'll be launching at the end of the summer.
See, we have that in Jersey, which I love. The fact
Yes.
that you don't have a. Anytime I go onto a sportsbook app in New Jersey, there's their online casino as well.
Well, actually, PointsBet just did it. They merged their apps together because received a notice that the PointsBet Casino app would no longer function. You have to access the PointsBet Casino through the sportsbook.
Yep.
So everyone's combining.
I am constantly seeing PointsBet Casino commercials on television, so it's
Well, they're trying to get people to
yeah.
use the casino.
Yeah.
By the way, not a bad casino.
I haven't tried it yet.
It's a shared wallet, so you don't
Okay,
have to do
great,
another
great.
deposit. So, but it's not a bad casino they have.
Okay, good.
And last but not least, we have Epoxy.ai, who we have interviewed on
Yes.
Turnpike and House of Cards before. They have now launched their new Smart Picks offering in the BetParks app.
Okay.
Now, you remember Smart Picks, the Smart Picks idea is anyone using BetParks with this Epoxy.ai programming involved with it, the programming will be able to pick out your betting preferences and then start presenting a homepage that's more geared toward what you actually bet on
Yeah.
while you're doing your sports betting.
Yeah, everything's getting like that now.
Yes.
You go into a supermarket, you get coupons for what people registers what you purchase, so it issues coupons to you for similar subjects and similar products and things like that.
Pretty soon you're going to see a rewards card.
Yeah. Oh,
Not a
okay.
bad idea. That's it for the industry updates. Let's finish up with our legislative roundup. Finishing up this week's Turnpike Sports Book Report, we've got our legislative roundup. We've got some news coming out of Massachusetts. The Massachusetts Gaming Commission approved a new requirement for sportsbook operators who have logos fixed in sports betting venues, or sports venues, I should say.
Yeah, the one big one I know of is on the Green Monster, BetMGM. I guess they have to have I guess what kind of language. How big does this language have to be for people to see it in the stadium?
No word on how big it has to be.
All right,
which is good. That's
but it has to
that's
be,
going to be the loophole.
The language has to be kind of has to be 21 years or older to bet and stuff like that.
And
so.
any sports betting operator that has a logo in a fixed in a fixed signage format or it's visible in a sports venue has to have the language now 21 or older.
Okay.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Shouldn't it be 21 and older?
Well, I don't know.
It's very exclusionary to have or.
Well, yeah, 21 or older.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
it
I
should
guess.
be. I always thought 21 and older would be the proper way to phrase
I always
that.
see 21 and the plus sign.
Yeah, that would
So
actually
that makes
actually
sense.
probably would have been
So,
better
okay.
to do. But we've got Fenway Park, TD Garden, Gillette Stadium all have fixed signage. So those operators and any other operator that has their signage in a fixed place that's visible to the general public, I guess, has 90 days to comply with that new requirement by the Gaming Commission.
Okay.
Over in Ohio is now the first state to increase their tax rate on sports betting since launching.
Okay.
No other state has done this. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. Tennessee changed their tax structure.
Yeah.
But this is the first one that raised its tax rate.
Yeah.
Governor Mike DeWine over in Ohio signed a budget bill which included a raise in the sports betting tax from 10 to 20%.
Okay.
They now join 9 other gaming jurisdictions. They're now the 10th. 10 of the 40 legal gaming jurisdictions that have a tax rate of 20% or higher.
Wow.
So I don't know how that's going to really affect the industry in and of itself. I mean, is it a deterrent for people to stay in the industry now in that jurisdiction?
I don't think so. I think I think so much betting is being done. What it's going to do is they're going to have some creative accounting, and they're going to figure out what to do with their promos and their bonus bets or whatever, and try and figure something out.
One nice provision in the budget was the provision that allows the Gaming Commission of Ohio, to ban Ohio bettors from participating in sports betting if they're found to be threatening violence or harm to any of the players involved in a sporting event.
Good.
Actually, any person involved in a sporting event. So that covers coaches, staff.
Okay.
I wonder if it covers mascots.
I don't know, but you're starting to hear some bad stuff coming from the stands, and I'm glad they're doing something like this. Hope every jurisdiction has something like this.
I love that.
The
provision.
Players and the coaches have to be protected.
And quite honestly, if it means putting a higher tax rate to get a provision like this passed, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah.
You have to protect the players, anyone who's involved in or the subject of the betting opportunity.
Sure.
Over in New Jersey, we just had the governor, Phil Murphy, signed into law the bill extending the life of iGaming in the state.
Yes, through what, 2028, right?
2028. The original bill, 10 years. The original proposal for the extension was 10 years. That got knocked down to 2.
Okay.
And they compromised on 5.
Yeah.
No word on why they wanted to knock down to 2. I think more or less it had something to do with taxation. Maybe.
Sure, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. It has something to do with money and making money, and when the new, bill comes out and they want to change the tax structure, change whatever to get more money into the state. Probably that's why they were doing it. So.
And over in Arizona, we started with Arizona. We're going to finish on Arizona.
Let's finish.
Perfect
on Arizona.
circle.
Okay.
The Arizona Department of Gaming has opened up the application process for the 3 remaining sports betting licenses in the state. They will be starting August 1st, receiving license applications for those license opportunities. Licensing opportunities.
I don't know.
1 license is reserved for an Arizona tribe, 2 for the state sports franchises.
Oh, okay.
Still waiting to see what happens with the Coyotes over there, because if they leave the state, you've got an open license.
Yeah.
So you may have another license coming due.
Okay.
So we'll see exactly what happens there. But again, that's it for this week's Turnpike Sports Book Report. Press releases, info@turnpikesportsradio.com. Keep them coming in. If you've been following along on TV, the ticker's been flying by with some news stories that we haven't had a chance to cover in their half hour. And when this show is released, you go to our website, turnpikesports.us, click on the blog button, and you'll see a full print version of the Turnpike Sports Book Report there. It includes what we talked about here, what the ticker had, and also other news stories that we did not have a chance to cover in this half hour.
And that'll do for us this week. We'll see you next time on the Turnpike.